Welcome to STA-B Exam Forum. I welcome all the students who are watching this online. Okay, and in this video we are going to see exam analysis for DRDO admin and allied cadre, okay, which include admin assistant, JTO, steno and many more. Okay, and this is the day 1, 13 March 2023, and exam held in different shifts, so we are covering all the shifts. Okay, so student, if you are interested in some other exam analysis like for September 9 and September 10, and we have also made model questions based on the past exam. Okay, so we have already made a playlist for different categories like previous year questions on general English, okay, and general awareness. We have made 13 videos. You can look at those videos. Okay, they might be helpful for you for the forthcoming exam. Okay, and we have current affairs for the last year, and we have 11 videos. You can have a look. They will definitely help you in the coming exam. Okay, so let's begin this video. So the disclaimer first, I want to give you that all these questions which we are presenting are based on the feedback that we got from the various candidates, and the wording of these questions might not be the same as asking the exam, and as you also know that these are memory based. Okay, so there are chances that we wrongly frame these question incorrectly. Okay, so that is the problem with the computer based test. We don't have any reference for that. Okay, anyhow, you just check it. You can just have a look on the pattern. That is the main motive of this video. Okay, so the summary, this exam was held on 13th March 2023 on Monday, and the difficulty which students are saying, it is very easy to moderate one. The only challenge is the speed and accuracy. Okay, and time management is also one another factor that students are facing. Coming to the questions, they are not fixed, student. So we made as per our assumption. Okay, so from general awareness, quantitative and reasoning, student telling almost 15 to 20 they are getting, and in English maximum 15 question can be asked. Okay, so let's begin this video. So the very first question from the general awareness that has come is, which country won ICC Under 19 World Cup? Student, we have covered in the general awareness section as well, and the answer for this question was India. Okay, India beat New Zealand, that we know. Okay, let's see the next question. This is from the science. When CO2 is passed through lime water, what happens? Okay, so if you have studied in your 10th and 11th, you should know that lime water turns milky. Okay, it turns into milk like color, right? Next question that has come is, how many members are there in Rajya Sabha? Student, this is from the Indian polity. Okay, and as you know, there are 245 members are in Rajya Sabha. Okay, let's see the next question. So in the honor of which sports person National Sports Day is celebrated on 28th August? This is not 29th August, it is 28th August every year. Student, the answer was Major Dhyan Chand. Okay, it is from the day thing that we have already made a video. You can look at with along with the reason we have made that video. Okay, so I'm going to the next slide, so you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, so let's see the next question. Tulsidas Ramcharitmanas was written in which language? Okay, a very simple one, student. As you know, it is written in Avadhi language. Okay, and let's see the next question. It is from the polity again. Who is the Supreme Commander of Indian Armed Forces? Yes, the Supreme Commander of Indian Armed Forces is the President of India, and the President of India was the correct answer. Okay, Next, which of the following blood group is universal donor? Okay, and as you know, the universal donor is blood group O. And coming to the next question, in Indian Constitution, fundamental duties are mentioned in which article? Okay, so as you can see, you are getting 2 to 3 questions from Indian polity. Okay, so fundamental duties, as you know, are mentioned in article 51A. Okay, and 51A was the correct answer. Okay, let's see the next question. This we have covered in our general awareness current affairs section, where we already asked you this question: which IIT Madras incubated firm developed mobile OS, which they are calling it as a Bharat OS. Okay, it is based on Android, and this was developed by a firm called J&K Ops. Okay, Operation Private. J&K Operation Private has developed this mobile OS. This is from the current affair. Okay, let's see the next question. Which of the following contain acetic acid? A very simple one. As you know, vinegar contain acetic acid, and acetic acid was the correct answer. The next question is from the rivers of India. We have made 2 videos, I guess, on rivers, where we cover all the rivers of India. Okay, and Ujjain is situated on which river? Okay, and it is very good one, and the answer was Shipra. The river Shipra was the correct answer. Okay, quickly coming to the next question. This is from the first shift, a very easy one from the science. How many terminals are there in cell? Student, as you know, there are only 2 terminals, positive and negative, so 2 was the correct answer. The next question from the computer literacy. Parts of computer which can be touched and felt are known as what? A very simple, as you know, which can be touched are hardware, and those part of computer which we cannot touch, they are called software. Okay, and when a software is embedded on a hardware, they are called firmware. Right, let's see the next question. It is from the book who among the following wrote Sanskrit grammar? Okay, who among the following wrote Sanskrit grammar? And the answer for that question was Panini. Okay, and Panini was the right answer. Student, those who have given Panini as their answer, they are right. And it is from the science, which of the following is energy giving food? As you know, carbohydrates are generally called energy giving foods. Yes, let's see the next question. It is from the important days. Student, we have covered 3 videos where cover all the major events, major days of the calendar with the reason. There are 3 videos you can check in our playlist. Okay, so as you know, Bharatiya Pravasi Divas is observed on 9th Jan. Why? Because Mahatma Gandhi had returned from South Africa after studying. Okay, then this is from the current affair. Who topped Khelo Young India Games 2022? Khelo India Youth Games 2022, and the answer was Maharashtra. This is very recent one. We didn't expect such decent question in this specific exam, student. So up to January you should have a look on all the current affairs, right? Coming to the next question, a very simple one. The Reserve Bank of India was established on which year? And the answer was 1st April 1935. Okay, quickly coming to the next question that we have seen is, in Indian Constitution, fundamental duties are mentioned in Article 51A. Okay, so again a polity question. Let's see the next question. STA-B was established in which year? A very simple one. Students are generally confused with 1988 or 1992, but the answer was 1988. Okay. Then a question from science. The SI unit of current is what? A very simple, everybody knows, it's ampere. Coming to the next question, which of the following contain acid? Okay, so there were few options and both orange and curd was the correct answer. Okay, a very simple science questions are coming, student. Only the basic day-to-day science you should need to cover. Next, as we have seen question on Sanskrit grammar, a question came on Hindi grammar as well as has come. Okay, and the answer for that question was Damodar Pandit. Okay, let's see the next questions. A very simple one. When is DRDO Day, Foundation Day observed? I told you many times during my videos that it is Happy New Year, 1st Jan. Okay. Coming to the next question, the number of players in baseball. This student are getting very much confused on 7 or 5, but the answer for this question was 5. Okay. Then a question on national highway dash connects Leh to Kashmir. Okay, you need to tell the national highway number that connect Leh to Kashmir Valley, and the answer for that question was NH1A. So NH1 connect Leh to Kashmir. Okay. Next, a question on who is the first woman to fly combat fighter aircraft, and the answer for that question was Avni Chaturvedi. Okay, so Avni Chaturvedi was the right answer. Quickly coming to the next question that we have seen in the today exam is, when a computer is switched on, BIOS is loaded from where? Okay, BIOS, that is basic input output service, is loaded from where? It is loaded from the ROM, not RAM, student. Okay, ROM is the correct answer. Okay. Then a question from the dance form, Bharatnatyam is famous for which of the following state? Okay, Bharatnatyam is a famous dance form of which of the following state? And the answer for that question is a very easy one. Tamil Nadu was the correct answer. Okay. Then a question on like this from the science, which metal coating is used to prevent rusting of iron? Student, as you have read in 9th class that this process is called galvanization, and the answer for that question was zinc. Okay, so we put one zinc coating over the iron. Okay, so that process called galvanization. Then a question from Biosphere Reserve, Nokrek Biosphere Reserve was located at which of the following place? And the answer for that question was Meghalaya. Meghalaya was the correct answer. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's see the next question. The longest river in peninsular India, it is not is, the longest river in peninsular India is, as you know, Dakshin Ganga. It is also known as Dakshin Ganga. It is called Godavari. Okay, so Godavari is the longest river of the South Peninsular India. Okay, and again from the science, a very basic science, the object which passes light partially are called what? These are called translucent objects, student. Okay, translucent was the correct answer. Let's see the next question. The direction of heat flows between two objects depend on what? Okay, so there are two objects. If the heat need to be flow, in which direction they should flow, and it depends upon their temperature. Okay, so from higher to lower temperature it generally flows. Okay, then a question, a very simple one, you should know Satish Dhawan Space Center is located at which place? A very easy one, it is in Sriharikota. Correct. Let's see the next question. So we have seen only general awareness. Let's see the English one. So there are certain common pattern that we have seen in the last year also. There were few synonyms like indolent, blaspheme, nastic. Okay, and in antonym we have seen excuse, rear, and capacious. Okay, then there were few question on spelling error detection like grammar and committee was there. Okay, then a few question on parajumble, student. Parajumble means you need to arrange few sentences in some logical order. Okay, so one or two question has come from that also. Then a filling the blank, student, it has come generally with the preposition. You need to fill that blanks with the preposition. Okay, and a few question on direct and indirect has also come. Okay, let's see the next part, that is from quantitative aptitude, and there were common questions on arithmetic mostly, like profit and loss, percentage, boat and stream, time and distance, train. Okay, so you can expect 1 to 2 questions from each of these topic. Okay, so the basics of each of these topics you should know at least. Okay, and from the mensuration part, a few questions on area of rectangle and cylinder has also come. Therefore it is recommended you go with all the formulas related to mensuration at least once. Okay, let's see, the next is from the reasoning ability. These are again common topics that we have already seen in reasoning. It is blood relation, coding, decoding, syllogism, wrong term in a series, sitting arrangement, linear or whatever. And in this time they have given dictionary based question also. Okay, so these are the common topics. If you are preparing for like SSC CGL or CHSL, you should be very comfortable with all these topics. Okay, the only important thing in this DRDO exam is to manage your time very well. Okay, because 1 hour flies like anything, students. Okay, so that's all, student. We have few days left for the exam, like it will go up to I think 20th March. Okay, so those students who are watching us, and they can have a look on previous year question, like September 9 we have covered few questions, then September 10 we have done analysis for 12th November to 14th November. Okay, these are in our playlist, like these playlists you can watch. Okay, and this playlist, these 2 playlists are very important, student, where we bifurcate each and every topic subject wise. We made a video especially for the DRDO exam. Okay, so that's all, student. We will meet tomorrow if possible. Okay, so thank you for watching and have a nice day. And one more thing, student, before going okay, so any other question if we have missed, you can write in our comment box, or any other questions that we told you is misinformed. Okay, you can also correct them. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a nice day.